Man, so a lot of people don't know this. It was actually news to me when I started researching it. The NCAA is actually a nonprofit. They've been hit up with some criticism based on the fact that they're a nonprofit, but some of their executives make a crap ton of money. I'm not here to talk about that. That is just a piece of information that was interesting to me given the circumstances. So the NCAA doesn't provide healthcare to all their collegiate athletes. So they have approximately 520,000 collegiate athletes. So that's a pretty substantial number, and it doesn't really go along the lines of their mission. So for us, we made it a point to say, okay, from collegiate athletes to fighters and boxers to really anybody in the realm of athletic sports, there is a void that needs to be filled in regards to healthcare. So we've got, 500,000 collegiate athletes, then we've got at least another 250,000 MMA fighters, and then according to Statista.com, there's about 1.5 million active boxers. So there's a pretty substantial amount of athletes that are in need of healthcare. And so as we kind of dug into this, especially on the NCAA side, they offer what's called catastrophic insurance. So catastrophic insurance, basically, call it exactly, how you see it. If something catastrophic happens, they'll fill that gap, look at it more like a gap insurance in order to cover down on the difference of what your major medical policy does not cover. So let's say I'm short $7,500 on my deductible or whatever the case is, that gap or catastrophic insurance would take the place of that and help cover down on it. But you're still responsible for bringing your own healthcare. And so the NCAA actually makes it a requirement that all of these athletes carry insurance. You want to have insurance. There's going to be an injury, there's going to be something that happens. You need preventative care, whether it's chiropractic, whether it's physical therapy, whether it's just bumps and cuts and bruises. Those are things that need to be taken care of. And so if you don't have insurance, that's a problem. But what about the struggling athlete? Just because you made it to the collegiate level, there's D1, D2, D3, then there's all the other organizations that fall underneath them. It doesn't mean that you have money. And so if you ain't got money and you can't pay for insurance, but the NCAA is requiring you to have insurance, well, that's a problem. And so Fight Unite saw that as something that we could bring to the table in collaboration with Unify Wellness in order to solve that problem. And so simple as, what we've stated before in other videos, click the link below, fill out the 2-minute survey. If you qualify, you qualify. You get free healthcare and you can carry on about your merry way knowing that you're covered.